What people may not realize about sale-leaseback transaction, I think there's a couple things. One is that we're not just buying existing assets. We're very much a partner to our private equity clients. Build-to-suit transactions are a big component of what we do. We help private equity firms expand their portfolio companies by providing 100% of the financing for new facility development. We'll partner with the developer to buy the land, fund construction 100% in exchange for a long-term lease that gets us back into what looks like a sale-leaseback transaction. I think the other thing that private equity firms may not realize is sale-leasebacks provide this immediate multiple arbitrage. We buy the real estate at a much higher multiple than what they're able to buy their companies. When we do a sale-leaseback transaction with a private equity firm, a 9% cap rate equates to an 11% multiple, and for industrial companies, that's much higher than the 5 to 7 times that they typically trade for in the open market. Well, sale-leaseback can be a bad idea for a company in probably 2 different scenarios. One is if they do sale-leasebacks on assets that aren't long-term critical assets for that company. I think the second scenario is they do need to look closely with who their sale-leaseback partner is going to be. For someone like W.P. Carey, we're very focused on holding our assets for the long term. In fact, many of our assets we still own from the 1970s and 1980s that we purchased. We typically own for the duration of the lease, and in many cases through a re-tenanting or a renewal option. The key there is that we have a long-term partnership with these companies. We're able to work with them on lease amendments, consent rights, but more importantly, expansions or substitutions of what have become non-critical assets into more critical operating assets for the company. I think in general, we want to be a long-term partner for these companies, and that's how we think that they should view the transaction as well.